Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Now the starting group for the visitors and for the Timberwolves.
You know, guys, the Timberwolves improved by leaps and bounds last year, and one way that really showed up was in their improvement against the Western Conference teams. Their record against Western teams much improved over the previous season.
Brown with it. Passes it to Barry. Minnesota with the rebound. So it's Minnesota now. Yes, Steve, 19 and 29 for the Wolves against the West for them last season. Clark, not where they want to be, but it was miles ahead of their mark the season before.
Yeah, and the season before they only mustered up 7 wins in 52 games against the West, so anything north of double-digit wins is a big jump. I mean, they'll continue to add to that win total this year, I would think.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
Number 12, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Boy, he did a nice job losing his man on a good pick and then just buried the jumper. That is basketball 101 right there, Kevin.
Now, here's Brown. Number 30. Can't cash in from the high post.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Back to Williams. Timberwolves passing it around. Shot clock at 4. No luck. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. We talked about how they plan to get their points against one of the elite defenses in the NBA. He said, well, it comes down to execution. If we're getting good looks, that's really all I care about. Sometimes they fall, sometimes they don't, but that doesn't change our approach. And, of course, at the other end, we've got to match them stop for stop. Guys, we'll see who can walk away with the W. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And dealing with the sort of defense they're facing is not an easy challenge.
No, but they've got a few weapons of their own that they can counter with, so it's not exactly a one-sided battle.
Maybe so, Steve, but those weapons are still going to have to perform at a really high level for them to have a chance to be successful.
Now here's Williams. Here's Vaughn. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. The feed to Brown. No luck. And Minnesota will come the other way.
He spoke loud on making a statement that play.
Yeah, that was brute force battling for the offensive board, then taking it right back up there.
That's just all about strength and energy, guys.
Williams with the ball, picked up by Brown. It's off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. The visitors on defense. Outside Williams, 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Brown against Williams. Unloads from 9. Rebound, Minnesota. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to start out this game, about 43%. Brown with it. Williams picks him up. And the pass to Barry. Takes it up. And that one's good.
He is always so in control, guys, even when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finisher.
The Timberwolves trail. There's a good screen. Number 12. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Number 31 gets it to go. 6 points for him. The Timberwolves shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. To the paint, here's Washington. Second chance shot, misses the layup.
Well, even for a guy not known for his ability to attack the rim, I mean, he's got to lay that one in.
Shot's good. Barry's got his first 2 points. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Williams. Offline from the high post.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Number 31. Number 30. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And he makes the first.
Well, sometimes, guys, you can forget he's out there, and all of a sudden, bang, he'll string together 3 or 4 shots in a row and just take over the game.
Boy, I love the purpose that he drives the basketball with. He gets into that lane with intentionality. Once he gets his mind made up to attack the rim, he's hard to stop.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. You know, things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots, and all of a sudden you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Williams. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, they are not messing around here, guys. They are really banging the glass hard early on.
+5 margin already in rebounding, and it looks like this is going to be a factor all game.
Fader on the way. Can't hit. And Minnesota now the other way. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Barry.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Number 42. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Here's the screen. Here's Williams. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's really struggling in this quarter right now. They need to think about getting the ball out of his hand.
And the shot is good.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 11. Here's Kennedy. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, one of the rule changes that the league has implemented recently, you see those pump fakes where the defender jumps in the air and then the offensive player jumps into him and heaves the ball at the basket. That's not supposed to be a shooting foul anymore.
Going back to that change that Clark just talked about, Steve, on that play, it's only supposed to be a foul if the player has started the shooting motion at the time of contact.
Yeah, and I actually haven't seen a huge change in the way the game is whistled in that regard, but I do like the fact that the officials have the leeway to not reward a guy for making, kind of a really awkward play that really isn't that related to the game of basketball.
Uses the drop step. That is good.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 11. Lets the 3 fly. No good.
Yeah, total domination on the glass by them so far.
Well, the anticipation has been outstanding, exquisite. I mean, it seems like they've got an extra sense as to know where the ball is coming off.
Shot clock at 5. Number 35. And it's good.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here is Brown. Takes the lead pass. Goes back up. And no mistakes on the layup. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, they're scoring efficiently. They look very focused at the offensive end.
A nice start, no question, making all the right moves here early.
Minnesota with the ball. A 12-point game. Pass to Porter. Fires from the line. Can't get it to go. Now Brown. Tries from 10. Connects. The jumper drops. Brown's got 6.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Number 35. Can't get it to go.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
Now here's Brown. D right on him. Pulls from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Number 20. Number 35. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Off the pick. The shot is off. Here's Peterson. It could go. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The away team leading by 14. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter.
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
This is to Williams. He passes to Hawkins. Inside, here's Washington. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Great pick, and that gave him enough space to get to the hoop and finish.
They set the pick. Number 31. Number 42. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. It would have been a three-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timberwolves trailed by 14. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, the Timberwolves seem to be turning a corner in respectability, and even the real powerhouse teams in the league are taking notice. Reigning MVP and NBA champion LeBron James said, they're a good team. If they continue on the path that they're on now, they can become a playoff team because they have veterans and they have young guys. When you have that type of mix and that chemistry with Coach Adelman and their system, they can do it. If not right now, then very soon. Gentlemen, we'll see.
Doris, a lot of promise on this team. We'll see how they develop. Good.
Well, I think we'll see a lot of three-point shooting. I mean, that's kind of who he is. He's got that deep range, and with his confidence, when he gets going, look out.
And whereas almost all players go through their ups and downs, Steve, that's not the case with him. He just goes about his business the same way every night.
Hawkins. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And so Hawkins drills both of them. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Clock at 6. Number 34 misses the jumper. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Washington. Gets it to go.
Just like they drew it up, fellas.
Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Five to shoot. Tipped. Number 32. beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Hawkins. Backs him down. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Hawkins has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here in the second quarter, just into 3.5 minutes played, gets the bucket. He has 6.
Right now, they're just pillow-like inside. Way too soft. Too many looks at and around the hoop.
Yep, totally agree, Clark. 10 of the last 12 points now that they surrendered have come inside that lane area.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Backs in. Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. Six to shoot. Number 22. He's covered by Brown, and that one's good. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Porter's checked in. And Brown drops them both.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 10. And there's the pass to Hawkins. Off target with the jump hook.
Well, they've built a big lead here so far, and a lot of it has to do with how well they've been rebounding.
Yeah, every time they make a stop, they're securing the rebound, and that's really allowed them to get out to this lead.
Peterson. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. So he gets them both. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Number 22, and it's blocked. Now Brown. He's got 8. Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Number 31. Rebound, Minnesota. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And this is why they have the big lead. The rebounding has been dominant.
You know, guys, the +8 rebounding, I don't think it tells the whole story. I mean, they've been the more physical team from the outset. That's been the difference, their physicality.
And so it's Minnesota with it, down by 12. That is good.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
It's off his leg. And the officials saying it was kicked. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Williams is checked in. Clock at 4. And stolen by Williams. 3 on 3. Here's Vaughn. Up and in on the way.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Clock at 6. And that one's good. He has 6.
Points in the paint have been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Well, they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Minnesota calls timeout.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. White's checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a 10-point game. To the middle. Here's Washington. He lays it in.
We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Got a piece of it. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. It's hauled in by Barry.
Boy, I am absolutely loving this. They're bumping bodies down there and taking no prisoners, coming away with every board.
Yeah, that willingness to fight for every loose ball is a big reason why they have the lead right now, Clark.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
Now here's Williams. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Shoots from the high post. The shot is off.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Number 42. That's good.
Number 42.
6 points for him.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
.146 left to play here in the second quarter. Number 31. Rebound by Williams.
A very rough quarter for him as not much is falling right now.
Six to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Washington. Can't get it to fall.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Number 31. Battles through traffic and lays it in. 8 points for him.
You know, and I think it goes without saying, guys, but his strength and body control scoring in close, that's what makes him special. You can see it with the shooting percentages inside. I mean, he's a tremendous finisher.
And I know he's a fan favorite because he can catch fire immediately at any point in the ball game and just start pouring it in from all over the place.
No luck. Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And stolen by Williams. Trying to get back on track. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Well, and that's fine, but you can't really count on those to go. I think they should be fighting their way inside for higher percentage looks.
The Timberwolves have shot 6 of 7 at the line. The first free throw is good.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Williams. Thing has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Passes it to Barry. No good from 11 feet. Timberwolves trailed by 12. Pass to Hawkins. Blocked. Number 32. The layup missed.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
That'll do it for the first half. The away team up by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the third quarter. But right now, it's time for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Sunday action is in full swing, so let's break down the first half for you. The away team scorching hot in the first half. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. And no shortage of desire from the Timberwolves side of things. They've been very focused on the defensive end, generating steals, showing a high-level activity and aggression defensively. That's all we've got here. Now, back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the second half.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Outside Williams. Six on the shot clock. Number 12. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Shooting for Memphis, Barry. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Always someone you love having at the line.
Timberwolves trailed by 14. Here's Williams. Fires it up. Another shot. There's the block.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Number 31, and it's rejected. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Funny shot.
Now it's about time somebody scored. This is ugly.
Yeah, grit and grind ugly. That's how I would describe it. Every bucket counts double in a game like this one, or at least it should count double.
Now the pass to Barry. Puts it up from 12. Good. Barry's got 4 points this quarter.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Ring shot on the way. The second chance bucket is good. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Fires from 18. Can't get it to go. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The shot is off, and Minnesota will come the other way.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
He kicks it to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Hawkins. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Number 31. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 10 points for him.
Just too easy. They're getting whatever they want down there.
You said it, Steve. 5 straight field goals inside for him. The defense has to clamp down here.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside Williams. Hawkins, a screen on Brown. 5 on the clock. Gets it to go. He's got 7.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. The away team will take their first timeout. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Number 33. That's good.
No question. They're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 18. To the inside. Stolen away. Here's Barry. He has 6. Cannot hit. Number 12. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Number 12. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Number 34. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Both teams will make substitutions. shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Down low. That's good. He's got 8.
This is not what they wanted to let happen. They're just getting pounded inside.
Yeah, they are, Steven. I mean, they're just not making life difficult at all for scores in the paint. I mean, that's an area that you've got to protect with force and aggressiveness, and we haven't seen it.
Six to shoot. From deep. Can't get it to go.
That's a bad shot. You really hurt your team by taking a shot from that range. You put your defense in jeopardy.
And it certainly won't make him any friends with his teammates.
There's the pass to Barry. Here's Logan. It's blocked. And here's Hawkins. 6 points for him.
Get going.
Number 22. The teardrop falls in.
This defense is porous right now. I mean, way too many looks coming from inside the paint.
Now, that's 4 straight buckets now in the paint, and anybody in the NBA is going to make shots from there.
Gets the bucket.
Yeah, points in the paint have been a huge factor here for them.
Steve looking to take it inside and go up strong. That's a remedy for success.
Here is Hawkins. And again, it's Minnesota.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Number 32. He's covered by Hawkins. To the middle. Misses the layup. Timberwolves trail by 16. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Timberwolves have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
2 shots.
That one is off. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second free throw. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
A humongous lead for them here. I mean, they've really done a good job of controlling the flow of the game.
Yeah, and I think it's the rebounding they have to thank for that, Clark, because it's really set the tone in this contest.
Now here's Williams. Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Number 35. Good. 7 points in the game. Here's Brown. 8 points for him. Number 31. That's blocked. Now here's Williams. Shoots over Brown. The shot by Williams, no good.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Number 31 buries it from about 10 feet away. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Williams with the ball. Clock at 6. Number 12. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
He may want to start spreading the ball around a little bit. His shot is off right now.
Number 30 makes good on the step-back jumper. 10 points for him.
You can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Good.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
So both teams changing it up here. .103 left here in the third quarter. Passes to Peterson. Number 14. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves trailed by 14. There's the triple. Shot is off. Hitting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Shot and game clock separated by 5. He passes to Peterson. Swiped it away. Pass to Hawkins. To the paint. The pull-up. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The away team leading by 14.
The Grizzlies.
And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris first.
Hi, Kev. For the job this road team has done, they get our Sprite Uncontainable Game Award. It seems every offensive set they've gone to has worked with flying colors. It's definitely the kind of game they were hoping for before the tip.
Thank you, Doris. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota. The pass to Barry. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, that's an aggressive play trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Brown outside. Over Williams. Blocked. Pass to Barry. The second chance effort. That's good.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Timberwolves trailed by 16. Off the pick. Shot is no good. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Inside. It's intercepted. Vaughn. He's covered by Brown. And the basket good.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Brown right side. Shot clock at 6. Number 31. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's shooting for Memphis. Number 31. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. good on both.
Just perfection for them from the foul line in the second half.
Well, they haven't missed, and they look as cool and as comfortable as a baby in a nice bassinet. Every time they step up to the line, it's easy and relaxed.
He's off from 17 feet.
Big lead on the boards usually equals a big lead in the game. This team is on cruise control.
Well, the rebounding differential is double digits already, so this is a team that just looks bigger and tougher than the opponent.
So it's the Timberwolves now. It's an 18-point game. From 13, and the jumper is on the mark. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Gets it to go.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 18.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for them.
So it's Minnesota now. Pass to Hawkins. Here's the break. Ahead. Sinks that one from the post. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Well, last season with the condensed schedule, we saw teams really preserving their star players in the regular season, limiting their minutes. And frankly, I think it's something that should be done every season to save their energy for when it matters most. I think it's a good philosophy.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. The pass to Barry. Over Vaughn. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Timberwolves trail by 20. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Number 12. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Going back to what Clark was just talking about, an interesting stat over the last 8 years, there have been almost 100 occasions of players who logged over 3,000 minutes in a season. And get this, none of those players, Steve, none of them went on to win a title.
That's amazing, Kevin. And I think of Greg Popovich and his handling of Tim Duncan the last couple of years, limiting his minutes and allowing him to extend his career. And the Spurs had another terrific season a year ago. So I think it's something that you have to try to do as a coach. It's difficult because you don't want to lose your job, but you've got to be able to try to extend guys' careers and improve the quality of their play by cutting down their minutes.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them.
Well, guys, you know, we've seen some pretty horrific injuries as a result of players being fouled while suspended in air. And, you know, a lot of the game does happen off the floor. And the NBA took some strides to try to make it safer for players last season with the rule changes. So if you're in a vulnerable position on your way to the basket and you get fouled, pretty good chance it will be deemed a flagrant one.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Passes it to Hawkins. Jams it with the board.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Steve, you go back to protecting players in the air. So many players now can jump so high. The game is played in so many ways above the rim. This just seems like the best move for everyone.
Well, anything that is involved with player safety, I'm all for. And so if that means calling more flagrant fouls and keeping guys from injuring each other in midair, then that's a good thing.
It's hauled in by Barry.
Boy, they've been all over the glass. Big advantage in the rebound totals.
Yeah, that's really carried them in this one, guys. I mean, those one-and-dones have really set a nice tone and let them establish this lead.
So it's Minnesota now. Number 22. No good from the low block. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Williams, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Larry Brown.
You know, you hear all this talk about up years and down years in the NBA drafts, but you never really know. I mean, the 2011 class was supposed to be down, but it produced quite a few impact stars. To name one, Kyrie Irving, who should be an all-star for many years to come.
It's hauled in by Hawkins. The Timberwolves shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Here's Vaughn. Can't nail the jumper.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Number 12. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Hawkins, no good. In the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Barry. Count the bucket. Barry's got 8 points here in this quarter. And, you know, Steve, we've talked about the amount of time that needs to pass before you can really see a draft class and how you want to rank it. If it was successful or not, you just never know.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, it's funny. You see people write these draft grades the next day after the draft happens. How can you grade something when you haven't even seen players play? But it really does take a couple of years to figure out, you know, who's good, who's a bust, all that kind of stuff. The players need to prove it out on the court, and they need time to develop.
Feeds to Brown. Six to shoot. And that one's good.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Well, when you see a huge dunk like that, you start to think, what's the best dunk you've ever seen in person? I know for me, it was Tom Chambers dunking over the top of Mark Jackson way back in 1989, where he literally jumped off of his chest and elevated another foot or two. Just an amazing dunk.
Well, going back to what you said, Steve, you know, that Chambers dunk was a great one. I would say of all the ones I've seen, the one by Tracy McGrady off the baseline over Sean Bradley in the playoffs when McGrady was playing for Houston and Bradley was still in the NBA, that was phenomenal. That was a terrific dunk. The one LeBron had in the playoffs while playing with Cleveland over the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Kevin Garnett with Boston. That was phenomenal. What about you?
Well, how about Amari Stoudemire? You know, pick one from the Stoudemire-Steve Nash pick-and-roll days in Phoenix. He had one in L.A. against the Clippers, about as impressive as anything I've ever seen.
Here's Brown after the basket by Minnesota. The pass to Barry. Number 31. Can't hit, and Minnesota will come the other way. Left side, Williams. Here's Vaughn. It's hauled in by Brown. Getting a respectable 47% from the field in this one.
Well, one goal of the new collective bargaining agreement was to make it so that there was more parity in the league. You know, that is where teams had a better chance to compete year to year. But you know, you look at the title winners, a lot of it still comes down to how much luck you have in the draft. I don't know that you can legislate parity. It comes down to who has the most talent, and basically that's up to either luck in the draft or, you know, what kind of job each team does putting a team together.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome. This one's over.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Now the dish to Williams. Shoots over Brown. True on the 14-footer. And Steve, what you said about how winners are built, a lot of it does come down to luck, I think, in so many ways.
Yeah, you have to win the lottery in the right year, or you know, maybe just pick the right guy when nobody else is high on him. And I mean, There's some luck involved. There's no question. But that's just the nature of it. That's kind of life. You know, there's always an element of luck in everything, but you've got to also make your own luck. You've got to be well prepared for that opportunity when it arises.
So both teams making some changes here. "36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Number 20. The shot is off. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Passes it to Peterson. And he lays it straight in.
And they're closing this game out in style. I mean, I like what they're doing here, competing till the very end.
That's certainly what it looks like. I mean, there's no let-up in them so far.
Number 22. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.
Job and roll up and watch how we roll up and I can't control it, can't hold it, it's so nuts. High off the ground instead of start swinging for too long.
Get your hand off my penis!